Okay. So, now you have this is the third part, it is a collaborative part. Okay. It approximately takes 4 minutes. Okay. Here what is the focus of this part is discussion and decision making. This is the focus. So, you are expected to do, you and your partner will be presented with a situation and a set of options, often presented as pictures or diagrams. Again like previous part 2, you will be given another picture or diagram. Generally a diagram would be given, a black and white a diagram or black and white picture also can be given, where some situations should be there. It is not like picture description. You need not describe, you have to discuss and decide the situation. This situation, okay, you will need to discuss the options, okay, and make suggestions, give your opinion and try to reach an agreement with your partner. So, this part is totally collaborative part, both of you have to participate. In case of part 1 and part 2, it is individual task. This one only you have to be collaborative. Okay. So, therefore, what do you have to do? You have to practice discussing different options, making suggestions and negotiating with others. So, generally either your previous roll number or the next roll number would be your partner. So, you have to practice with these 2 people minimum, so that you can interact with these 2 people and get comfortable with each other. You can know each other and you can know their weaknesses, their strengths. Therefore, accordingly you can do a teamwork in this part. Okay. And focus on sharing your ideas, giving reasons for your opinions and asking and answering some questions you have to do. You are expected to do these things. So, this types of situation would be given and you have to decide. So, what kind of key languages you have to use for this discussion? You have to, for making suggestions, you can ask, what about this? What do you think about this? Or would it be like this? Would it be a good idea? Would this be a good idea if you select? Because, but remember, even if you are giving suggestion, along with the suggestion you have to give reason also. Why are you selecting so? Similarly, while responding to these suggestions, you have to use, wow, that is a great idea. Yes, it is very good idea. It is wonderful idea. All these adjectives you have to use. I am not, but if you are not agreeing about it, do not say, no, it is not a good idea. Do not say like this. You have to say, I am not sure about it. Well, you are almost right, but what do you think about this? What if it happens like this? Okay, is it a good idea? In my opinion, it seems it is not a good idea because of this reason. So, politely have to answer these questions. Okay. So, for your giving idea, you have to use I think, in my opinion, in my view, all these things, all this way you have to use, give your opinion. If you ask for opinion, you have to ask, what do you think about it? Do you agree with me? All these things you have to you ask question. For agree, if you agree with something, wow, that is true, I also agree with you. Yes, I think you are right. Okay, so we can decide, let us decide. Okay, all these things you have to say. If you do not agree with the person, then what will you say? You have to say, I do not agree with you, I do not agree with you. If you are saying it directly, I do not agree with you, but you have to give a reason, because of this and this reason. I am not sure about that because this is the reason. So, when you are disagreeing or something, you have to always give reason altogether. So, now if you are thinking about some alternatives, then you have to say, you know, what if we decide this? This might be a better choice, right? What would be the, I mean, you know, this, what do you think about this one? This might be a better choice. Okay? Then finally, you have to come to a, you know, agreement. You have to reach to an agreement at the end. At the end, you have to decide only one item out of all the options, and you have to say, it's time to decide, let's decide. So, are you okay with this option? Then you have to, another person also have to say yes or no. If you have shortlisted two things, then also you have to sort out one with proper reason, proper logic. Okay? So, now this is the situation where your friend has a birthday. This is the example of this, you know, she has birthday. So, what can be given as birthday present? You have to select only one option among these, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of these 8 options, you have to select one. Remember, you have to discuss all the items one by one, positive, negative aspects, and then only you have to decide one. Why this one? Why not this one? Why this one? Why not this one? Why this one? Why not this one? All these things you have to discuss properly, and then only you have to come to an agreement at the end, and you have to select any one option. It is not necessary that you have to select flower bouquet. It is not necessary you have to select T-shirt, but what is important is that your negotiation ability, your capability to convince the other with some logic. Okay? So, what I generally suggest here, since you have to discuss all the items, it is not necessary always to go in this way only, but I prefer people to go either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So, this one first, this one next, 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 next. After discussing all the items, you can select one. In the middle, for example, if you like necklace to shortlist, so keep the necklace as option, like, okay, let us keep the necklace shortlisted. We will think about, let us see what are the other options are there. So, then one by one you can check other options. Then you found that, okay, chocolate also can be given, chocolate box also can be given. So, at the end you can select both the things. Then finally, you have to sort out, finally you have to discuss between these two, give logic, give reason, and finally decide which one is more suitable for her. Okay? So, let us see how this Maria and Pablo discussed about this situation and finalized the thing. So, Maria says initially, so shall we start with the book? This book, shall we start with the book? What do you think about that idea? Asking the question to Pablo. Pablo is saying, I am not sure, because some people enjoy reading, but a lot of people do not like it, and it is difficult to choose a book for someone else. Therefore, option book is not acceptable. Then Maria says, I agree with you. Your opinion is right. Therefore, I agree with you. Then Maria has to give another option, because you have to continue the discussion. Therefore, Maria is saying, I do not think flowers are a good idea, because they are a bit boring in my opinion. In my opinion, it is boring. See, haphazardly going, right? Book and then flower bouquet. So, as I suggested, it is not rules that you have to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. We can go haphazardly, but problem with haphazard going is that, if you miss something in between, out of this 8 option, you may miss some of the options. So, that is why instead of missing options, you can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. That is my suggestion, just suggestion. So, then Pablo say, that is true. In my opinion, people buy flowers if they cannot think of any other thing. Then Pablo is giving options. Would a t-shirt be a good idea? Most people wear t-shirts. Reason is given. Most people wear t-shirts. Therefore, t-shirt would be a good idea. Then Maria says, well, I don't really like it when people buy me clothes because I prefer to choose them myself. So, people buy clothes for me, I do not like. So, therefore, how I would expect others to like it, the same idea. So, I do not like it, like that idea. Pablo understood, and Pablo says, okay, so not a t-shirt, not a t-shirt. He is repeating that. Then, would a concert ticket be a good idea? Concert ticket, which one? This one. What is that important? Jack Andrew in concert. Jack Andrew is coming. This is very special person, Jack Andrew. Therefore, it would be a very nice idea. Then Maria says, yes, I think that is a great idea. Everyone loves listening to live music, especially Jack Andrew is my favorite, is her favorite, you can say. Pablo says, no, I disagree. There is only one ticket. There is only one ticket, and I don't think it would be a fun to go to a concert on your own. So, that option is also gone, no problem. Maria says, you are right, but there are 2 cinema tickets. So, maybe they might be a better choice. Pablo says, yes, logically 2 tickets. So, Pablo says, yes, I agree, they would be a good choice. So, what else is there? I think a mug is boring and a chocolate seems quite a cheap present. What do you think? So, again they immediately agreeing with that, Pablo gave 2 other options. Chocolate is a mug is too boring, this mug is too boring, and chocolate is very obvious one, every day her friend, their friend might eat. So, Maria says, I agree, yes, I agree, and I am sure she would love to get a necklace. So, that is a possibility as well. So, they are shortlisting necklace and cinema tickets. Now, Pablo says, okay, so it is time to decide. What do you think? Well, Maria says, well, I would say either cinema tickets or the necklace. Do you agree? Pablo says, yes, but necklace might be too expensive for us. So, maybe we should choose the cinema tickets. Are you okay with that? Maria says, yes, good idea. You are right. It is very good idea. We will go for that one. So, what is the final decision? Royal Cinema. Cinema ticket is the final decision for the gift. But it is not necessary that you have to go for cinema ticket. You can put your logic and you can decide any one. What is important? Not the deciding one, that cinema ticket, but the way you have to converse, agree, disagree, giving opinion and rejecting opinion, something. These are the things you have to take care of. So, similar situation can be given a collaborative task, activities that help the man relax. After heavy work of the day, what are the options one can choose? What would be the best option to choose, whether going to fish or going out cook at home and eat, going for swimming club or taking out a dog, or going for some fun work in the pub, or painting in the seashore, or relaxing in the sofa and eat and read book. What will be the best option for this? You have to discuss and decide in the same way. This types of picture can be given in the exam. Now, the last part is further discussion, further questions. Okay, it is approximately 3 minutes. You will be based on the third part, whatever the third part was, it was giving gift, okay, selecting gift. So, based on this, extended discussion would be there, where examiner will ask a question based on the third part, and you have to individually, question would be asked, you have to answer these questions related with your opinions, with likes and dislikes, or whatever the habits or other things, hobbies or interest they may ask related to this. So, you have to be ready to discuss on a range of topics related to your daily life, hobbies and interest, and be ready with to give your opinions and reasons. So, some of the examples of this part question is can be who do you most enjoy buying presents for? So, related to gift, we have discussed about this gift, giving gift to your friend on the birthday. So, now related to related question can be who do you most enjoy buying the presents for, or which people in your family are the most difficult to choose gifts for, presents for. Do you like receiving money instead of presents? So, these types of opinion seeking questions you have to answer. You have to give reasons for their answers, you have to interrupt each other, you have to ask for each other's opinion, you have to disagree with each other, you have to use expressions to allow time to think about the answers. Also, you have to use all these techniques to in this part. Okay. So, some of the key languages you can use in this part while talking about likes, dislikes and preferences. You have to say I like this, I like playing this, I love playing, I prefer to do these types of things, I enjoy doing these things. All these things you have to use. You have to talk about habits. You can say I sometimes, I usually do this, I always do this, I never do this, I seldom do this, like this. You can give expression using frequency adverbs. Giving your opinion, I think, in my opinion, in my view, or asking someone's opinion, what do you think, do you agree, do you disagree? If you agree that that's true, I agree with you, yes, I think you are right. If you disagree, you have to say I don't agree with you because this reason, I am not sure about that because these things. So, giving yourself time to think, that's an interesting question, but in my opinion, what do you think if you do like this? So, those types of expressions if you throw, then you will get some time. That is a difficult question, let me think about it. So, let me see. So, all these expressions if you use, if you want to take some time in this part. So, most importantly you have to use all these expressions for this purpose. So, let us recapitulate the thing and some of the suggestions for this particular parts, overall PET speaking test B1 preliminary, that has 4 parts, that is interview, picture description, that is longer term, then discussion on a topic and decision making, then extended discussion. These are the 4 parts. So, 3 individual tasks and 2 collaborative, 1 collaborative task would be given. You have candidates will get 10 to 15, 12 minutes time. Then you have to listen carefully and then answer the questions accordingly. Use appropriate and polite language. Use vocabulary prescribed by Cambridge for B1 level, or even higher level words also you can use. If you want to get B2 level, you have to use higher level words, of course. And then do not answer in a single word. This one you have to keep in mind. Do not answer in a single word. Give reasons for the answers and add extra information. Be always calm and confident, and always have a smiley face, okay, and maintain proper coordination with each other. Do not digress anything, do not divert. Okay. So, if you want to know about this PET speaking test, you can go to this website, Cambridge website, for detailed information. Also, for video sample of this speaking test, you can use these links. Okay. And on YouTube you can find the sample paid speaking sessions. So, you can follow these links and you can witness how the speaking test is going on. Okay, that is all for the day. Thank you so much. Hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you.